Okay, here we go. Sorry. I literally spent about 5 seconds trying to think, is this recording or not? But bear with me, I'm still learning on the job.
We all newbies here.
Even though I have an award-winning radio show.
An award-winning radio show. Doesn't know how to podcast.
Is it recording though?
Yeah, it's recording. It's recording.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can see. It's
yeah.
So I didn't push up the speakers, so it was just like.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Office Hour. Office Hour. And you are joined with 4 of your sabbatical officers. So we are your full-time officers at Kent Union, and we are just here to just tell you about who we are, what we do, and just a great way to just chill with you all, to be honest.
Amen.
So we're going to go around the room and introduce ourselves. So my name is Omalade, I'm Vice President Welfare, and I guess I'm the host of the show.
No one gave you that title. No one really gave you that
I'm
title.
interim host of the show until...
Why is it interim?
We're rotating hosts, like Chelsea.
I would love to be.
It's a group effort.
To be a host.
You want to be a host?
You wait.
Huh?
Wait for it.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm today's host then for the show, and to my right. Sorry.
I am Sasha Langeveld. I'm your Vice President Activities, and I'm just a speaker, I guess, because I don't have the the qualifications to be a host.
I mean, level up.
I'm Aaron. I'm your union president.
And
yeah, I'm just a attender.
Whoa.
I'm just here to
attender.
Attendee.
Sound like you were dragged
English
here.
word.
Makes it sound like you were dragged here for no reason.
I mean, I did kind of drag you out of the office to get here.
No, you dragged me out of the office.
Aaron was a bit slow too.
Yeah.
I was second.
I was ready at 5:05 whenever Tom finished our meeting.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm Stuart. I'm the Vice President Education.
He's rehearsed that, He's rehearsed that.
Well, we woke up this morning. I'm Stuart, Vice President Education.
It's the eggs.
One of the first times I introduced myself as a SAB, I introduced myself as Vice President Activities, like the whole office.
Imagine if you were actually Vice President Activities.
And that would be jokes.
That would actually be really funny.
Would that be jokes? Would it be the same as now, but I sit in a different chair?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Emily Window cannot join us today because she's ill.
Oh, yeah.
Get well soon, Emily. We love you.
You're in our hearts. Yes.
I've got one good song stuck in my head.
What song did I listen to? Actually, this weekend I went to go see If Beale Street Could Talk, and I really, really love the soundtrack. Like, it's basically the soundtrack is mainly like jazz, kind of soul kind of music, and the guy who basically made the music on the soundtrack is also the same person who made the music on the soundtrack for Moonlight. And it's really, really good. Like, he's really good. Yeah, you should go see the film. It's a really cool film. Yeah, it's a really good film. I cried at the end as well.
I'm seeing
Of course you did.
Lego Movie 2 on Thursday. And
You seeing what? You seeing what?
Lego Movie 2, man.
Listen.
Wow.
I went to go see the Lego Movie when it first came out on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. What do you mean? Valentine. Valentine's.
Valentine.
Listen, I'm not about to stress my mouth out for that word. Valentine's.
Valentine.
Valentine. I want to go see that Lego Movie for Valentine's Day.
Good.
It's so good.
Have you seen Lego Batman? That film was
good. Oh, no, I actually haven't seen Lego Batman.
I watched it and went, why is this film good?
Nah, whenever you say darkness, I think of darkness. Dun, 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 dun. No parents. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't get
it.
It's
a classic.
It's Batman has no parents, bro.
I don't really like superheroes.
Well, not hero. No, I can't speak.
Exactly.
How have you survived this long?
I don't
all films have been superhero films for about 10 years.
It's so true.
Yeah.
The Avengers was quite
good. I don't really like superhero films. Okay. I'm more into like romance. I like thriller.
You like 50 Shades? You little nasty.
She's seen the whole trilogy.
You
She's done more than seen it.
OMG, PG-13.
PG.
Don't forget to wear protection, okay?
Yeah. Wow.
It's getting close to Valentine's Day. Remember to have
the word wrong. Stop saying Valentine's.
Do you know what?
Keep saying Valentine's.
Okay, sorry. Don't forget to wear protection on Valentine's Day. Okay.
Can you
but how do we?
Free?
Yes, we do provide 3 free condoms.
That's true.
So
every visit.
So go downstairs, come back, and you might be able to bag yourself 6. But don't be selfish.
Yeah,
Don't be selfish.
You can also you can actually get condoms delivered to your house as well.
Get it.
Yeah, it's called the scheme called Get
You
It,
would
and they
know,
do it in
Molly.
Canterbury. What?
You would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, of course. I'm vice president of welfare. Okay.
Oh,
exactly.
You plug yourself.
Well played,
Exactly.
well played.
Exactly. So you can actually get free condoms delivered to your house through this scheme called Get It.
Yeah.
And it not only
I thought you
deliver
meant
you.
scheme called scheme there.
No.
Best
And they
scheme.
not only like deliver you like free condoms, but you can also get like lube and a
Yeah.
bunch of other stuff.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many orders have you placed?
None of it.
It's okay. This is a safe space, Omalade.
No,
You gotta
okay,
lead by
safe-
example.
No
Safe
one's
sex,
listening.
everyone. Safe
Fine.
sex.
Exactly,
Okay.
and don't forget
Safe-
consent, because that's the key thing.
Yes,
True.
consent
True.
is key. Okay, no means no. Yes.
So what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
I'm at home.
She got a sweet one.
Yes, thank you, Sasha. But I will not be spending time with my sweet one.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
moment of silence.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be at home. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna be at home tomorrow.
We'll be
really.
ordering some items.
No, I will not be ordering. Well, yes,
Pre-order.
some new shoes. That's for sure.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I got these really, really nice like mustard trainers over the weekend. They
broke
are
her bank.
not. Yes, which also broke my bank, but they are really nice.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
currently
those.
like really into like chunky trainers.
Oh, I
So-
can't wear those. Tried to wear my sister's. I almost sprained my leg.
Yeah, but you're a size 4, so
That's true.
you have very tiny legs. So
I have long legs, small feet. Okay, check us out.
Okay. What about you, Sasha? What are you doing on Valentine's
I'm
Day?
having a Valentine's. Last year, I went to go see Wakanda Forever. Peace out to my brothers who won the Grammys and stuff.
Did they win the Grammy?
I hope they did. Not this time.
Grammy? No, they won.
They won awards,
Oscar.
bro.
Did they
Yeah,
win-
yeah, yeah. Well
a
done.
Grammy is the music one.
Well done
Yeah.
for the Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not doing much. I'm probably gonna. I can't order pizza. My skin will actually just hate me. I don't know. Just have some herbal tea. You know.
Okay.
Be
relax.
blessed.
Living the
Yes.
dream.
we
Yeah,
love that.
I've recently come into herbal tea because it's actually quite nice. I used to hate it.
It's actually quite
No. I used to hate it, but then my housemate was like, "Oh, try some herbal tea." I was like, "Nah." But then I tried. I think it's grapefruit and pineapple. Oh, it's good. 100%.
I don't know why. I
100%.
don't really like fruit flavored teas. I just don't.
I was like that, but trust me,
Yeah.
you're just drinking the wrong fruit flavor.
I
Okay.
mean, Mel, the deputy chief exec, has like peppermint all the time, and that tea.
See, I don't know about
It's
that.
so strong. I can
Yeah.
smell it from like half the room sometimes.
I've been really into like vanilla chai tea lately. Yeah.
See, I'm
And
not
you
sure
guys are
about
fancy
that.
with your tea. I have like PG tips.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
I am a
I
PG
do-
tips. Don't worry.
I'm not really
You
a
are a
black.
PG
I'm not a
tip.
black.
Yeah, I'm a
I don't really
tea.
like tea, like black tea. I don't
I
really
love
like that.
black tea.
I don't really
Yeah.
drink tea. I'm not a really hot drink
Wait,
drinker.
do you not like
Hot
hot
drink.
chocolate?
Hot drink
Oh,
drinker.
no, you-
Wow.
Hot drink drinker.
God's fire in the booth. What do you drink?
Cold drinks, squash.
Squash.
Oh, yeah.
He loves,
Water.
he loves a Ribena.
Oh, you like
Can't
Ribena?
keep the man away.
I didn't know. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Why
I
is that a
did.
surprise?
Aaron intensely
know.
looks at Omalade in disgust.
Confessions.
Okay, what are you doing this Valentine's Day, Aaron?
I don't know.
Okay.
Nothing planned.
Ooh.
Keep it spontaneous.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Solid.
Because you know what? Talking to my loved one.
Oh,
Your sweet one.
Right.
Your sweet
Sweet
one.
We
His
spoke
partner.
about it quite a long time ago,
Mm.
and although it's a great day to celebrate, like you should really celebrate your partner every day, innit?
Mm.
So
Man, that's so lame.
Yeah, but that's the same excuse people use for like Black History Month, every other,
Absolutely.
you know,
True.
yeah, which is true. But it's like it's that one time that you can really show them how much you love.
but you should do
them.
that every
Ooh,
day.
that actually gave me.
Appreciate
Stop,
those.
Do
stop
that every
speaking.
day.
Yeah, you should. But
Make
that
the
day you
skin
didn't
go.
extra.
But
You know.
who
you
doesn't
should do
love
extra all the time.
Who doesn't love corporations telling us when to buy
Exactly.
cars?
It's true.
Exactly.
My
It's a
favourite type of
capitalist con.
Marketization.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute though.
Bro, my hair's mad.
That St. Valentine.
It's really
this wasn't his
nice.
plan.
Okay. What are you doing, Stuart?
I'm seeing a Lego movie too.
Oh, with-
yeah.
With your loved
Alice.
one?
You just said her name.
said
We were good with your loved one. You're like your Alice.
Claim them, okay?
Say it with your chest.
It's just Alice.
I like that. Just
That's really
Alice.
cute. That's really
Shout out
cute.
to
Are you
Alice,
buying the
guys.
popcorn?
Of course.
Yeah.
Wait, are you buying it for her or are you buying it for
I will
yourself?
buy popcorn and she'll probably have some.
Are you going for a meal as well?
We haven't decided. We're a bit skint. So
Are you going to surprise her with a meal?
I mean, the
A
cinema.
Happy Meal?
The only time you can see a Lego movie, because apparently it's not for adults, is you can only watch it at 6 o'clock or 6:30.
Oh,
so
no way.
if I finish work at 5, and then go to town.
Yeah.
There will not be time for food. So
Wait, but which cinema are you going to?
it's probably Curzon.
Yes, good.
Ooh,
Well,
that's good.
That is that's so
Ooh.
strange because if it's a child's movie, the Curzon is not. It is not a child's place.
Really?
It's
No,
true.
they
It's
sell
drinks and
they sell
alcohol,
beer.
yeah.
Really?
They have like adult chairs.
Oh.
Listen,
Adult chairs.
they got adult chairs.
Adult chairs?
No, listen,
What's
they
with that chair? What is it?
It's, listen, they got. It's
Adult
like it's
chairs.
a leather.
Clarify adult chairs, please. What does adult chairs
Listen,
mean?
it's prestige. If you ever go to the Curzon, you will see that it's legit.
You mean
Like
double chairs? You don't. That's what you mean by adult chairs.
no. It's like
adult chairs.
you've got your own space. You've
Wow.
got your space, your leg room. They do make it.
Wait,
So,
when
so
you
wait,
go
you're
back.
saying kids don't deserve those?
No,
nah,
they
bro,
don't.
they're not for
Nah.
children. It's not for children.
not.
So why are they
In
playing that
Odeon-
there?
In Odeon, right? I can't actually sit in the chairs in the cinema because my knees just
Oh, yeah,
smack
I feel
against
you.
the front of the.
Wow.
That
the
sucks,
Tall
bro.
people
It's there.
problems.
I watched Deadpool there. It was just
Oh,
awful.
see, I went to watch Deadpool in Curzon.
Oh, did you?
was
You're a
good.
smart woman, smarter than I
Yeah,
am.
although it's expensive.
It's a bit expensive.
It's like
Yeah.
£10.
I've never been. But, I actually paid £10 this weekend for a cinema as well.
Bold.
Where?
It was called Rich Mix.
Why?
Yeah,
why
it
is
was
cinema
in Shoreditch.
expensive?
It was
Don't
in
tap the mic,
Shoreditch.
Sasha.
It wasn't
Yeah, I know,
really.
hit
You
me
know
in
what?
the
I
face.
actually thought that £10 was gonna give me a free poster at the end, but it
You
didn't.
stop
Because you know, in the Odeon, they give you free posters at the end of the
Not
film.
all
No,
of
they
them.
No,
don't.
they don't.
Yeah, they
Some
gave.
Some of
exclusive
them do.
ones do.
What's
Really?
wrong with you? What
Oh.
poster? You want a Lego movie poster?
I
Stuart,
mean-
pick up one, please.
Oh
Alright.
yeah,
I'll
please,
grab you
Stuart. Because I like posters actually.
Yeah, sure. Wait.
Mulatto is also a hoarder.
Yeah,
I don't
As you
hoard.
will find out.
I don't
sooner or
hoard.
later.
Okay, I like
Oh.
what?
On hoarding, do you want me to tell you a secret?
Oh Jesus.
on
I have-
the podcast. A secret.
Yeah. I have an orange
Okay.
that I have had
Salty.
since the
Ew.
beginning of sixth form. No
Ugh.
lie, I have it in my room now. I brought it to uni with me
Are
like
you-
3 years ago.
And you're
Gross.
proud of yourself.
It's like it's dried.
Ew.
And
That stinks.
White and green.
No. It's just dry. It looks like a planet. It's sick. I'll bring it in one day.
Please don't do
Wow.
that.
Because you said planet, I was thinking about the Whoville movie. Where there's like a planet on a speck.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Oh.
It is what it is. And I said what I said. It's sick.
If we got loads of like microorganisms
Yeah.
and bacteria.
Yeah, I know. My
Yeah.
friends tell me not to touch it. One time I sniffed it and I was like, I'm definitely dying today.
What if that's the reason why we all go extinct one day? Because of your
Sasha's
orange.
orange.
Because of an I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that I'm sure we're gonna get
Mhm.
extinct by Donald Trump's governance and other
No.
things. Just saying, hashtag
Oh,
stay
oh,
woke.
On that, have you seen like all the presidential candidates recently?
Oh, there's so many.
No,
so many.
I haven't
So
actually.
many.
I haven't.
Have I
I
listened
haven't
okay?
actually been I haven't actually been following the news lately, which is very
You
bad
should.
because I always follow the news.
Yeah.
Like I have the Guardian app on my phone,
Oh,
but lately I've just been.
she's
yeah.
on bigger things now, you know.
Yeah.
On
yeah.
bigger things.
Shut
Mm.
up.
PG.
Wow, PG, PG.
As in
That was
her,
good. I'll give
PG.
them that.
as I can't even save that.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
gone.
Do you want to say
Wow.
something about the candidates, or do you just want to mention that there are a lot of them?
No, who
There's
are
a-
they?
I don't know. The
Oh, there's a
names.
bunch of
There's quite a lot.
Elizabeth Warren.
I like
and some other people I don't know.
Alexandria. Is it
Cortez.
Alexandria? Yeah,
Yeah,
she's.
she's too young to run president. She's 35.
How old is
She
she?
has to be separate.
She's 29. Yeah.
Oh, really?
My friends tell me that I remind me of her.
She's going to be president
Thanks.
one day. The media
Wow.
gives
She
us.
is.
She gives.
Wait.
They give us so much free media.
If she
Like,
can't run,
Yeah.
then why is she a candidate?
she's not a candidate.
She's not.
Oh, she's just a potential.
Yeah.
Well, she will be one day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's
just,
sick.
She's just reasonably popular, from my understanding.
Yeah, she
Oh,
is.
wow.
I'm not American, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither of us are actually. Well,
neither of us are American. Thank you for the clarification.
Do you
Wasn't aware.
also do you also have to be born in America to also run?
Yep.
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
what's so effed up.
I'm allowed for
Because
president.
but then majority of those who live in America are also migrants or immigrants.
Not a
see,
majority.
this is what we're trying to
I
say.
swear,
The Americans are not the first people who were there.
yeah, but
Just
I
saying.
mean everyone across the world are like immigrants. Well,
Yeah,
immigrants
yeah.
at one point.
Yeah, but they don't acknowledge that.
No, they
I'm
don't.
just saying.
Mm.
So yes, but now you do have to be born in the US to run for president.
Oh.
That's why. Is it Arnold
So
Schwarzenegger?
Who? Sorry.
You know, I'm not trying to f that out. Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Schwarzenegger. Yeah,
Yes,
he can't run for
Schwarzenegger.
president.
Yeah. Stop. Listen. Amalade, behave yourself. Yeah, he can't. He's mayor. He's mayor.
He was not mayor.
Is it
anymore.
governor?
He used to be governor.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Do you know an
he's
interesting
retired.
fact? Ronald Reagan was an actor, and he
he
was.
was. Did you not know that? I did freaking
That's like
A-level
basic
history.
on Blabé, come on.
And you know him and what's her name? Not Teresa. Margaret Thatcher were like besties.
Were they?
Teresa.
Swear.
No, but like,
Like,
but
look
the same.
isn't that like the same relationship with like Tony Blair and like
No, it
George?
was a bit of something,
No.
something. It was a bit of something,
Oh
something. It was a-
really?
I think it was a sweet one.
Whoa!
I'm joking.
No, it's
I don't know.
not.
I don't know, but there's something happening. I don't know.
Really?
They're both
I mean,
dead.
between Margaret
They're both
and
dead.
and Ronald.
Reagan.
They're both dead. There's
Yeah.
nothing happening.
Oh, well, not currently.
Not currently.
Listen,
Jeez, gosh.
their status is unknown.
So yeah, do you want to mention anything about the American presidential candidates? Do you have a favourite?
Some of them are good. Let me just check which ones. I liked Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren is legit. Like,
I
I
like-
Too
haven't
legit.
seen him. I haven't
Too
seen him.
legit to quit.
I liked Kamala Harris
I don't know
Okay.
much about her.
and Cory Booker.
Oh, he's the yeah, he was doing some grandstanding in the Kavanaugh hearings. I don't know much about him. He might be good.
So-
Who knows?
So when we were in a meeting today, Stuart, you mentioned that Trump might be rerunning. Oh,
Of
was
course
it?
he will.
Of course he will.
I don't know why I'm shocked by this. I really thought he
I
was
mean,
just gonna.
the man is very narcissistic. Have you listened to him talk?
I don't really pay attention to him.
That's
if I'm
probably
being
for the
fully
best, to
honest.
be honest.
I just don't.
Become a very
pay
left-wing
attention
podcast all of a sudden, guys.
Yeah.
Shall we just continue down the track as we've already started and people have already turned it off if they don't like
Yeah,
it?
let's change the subject. Let's change the subject.
Okay,
Let's change the
okay,
subject.
okay.
And let's
Alright,
not get too
alright,
political
alright.
for the
Well,
new folk
I guess
out there.
maybe on the topic of
Shall we-
politics.
Shall we
and
talk about how full-time officers work with politics? 'Cause
Okay.
some students
Yeah, that's
don't
true. Because people
understand
think
how
we
it
do. People think that we have to be neutral on
no, but you know what? I went to the conference last 2 weeks ago Friday.
Southern-
The Southern Conference, and we were speaking about what is within our charitable purpose. What is within our charitable purpose is only things that affect students being students. So it's not like, for example, it's not like the Iraqi war. We would be very careful of how, for example, back in the day, this is the example that you used, they would have to be very cautious of how they would phrase that to be using their resources for their charitable purpose. But me, I think that's just bullshit. Balls. I just, do you know, that was not
I already
helpful.
swore.
Okay,
so
yeah.
don't worry. I swore right at the beginning by accident.
I think I did too
Okay.
by accident, but it was low.
It's
Anyways,
because me and Sasha are the cool kids.
I think it's just rubbish because you can say anything is for the students. Because, for example, say
Brexit.
but Brexit is obvious one because of universities going to be crashed if nothing happens. But say, for example, the Palestinian crisis in Gaza. Say if we have a student from Gaza, and if there's our student, surely that's a cause for students to do something.
But it's not a student's issue.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
were saying,
Well,
and that's what I really disagreed with.
Is it limited?
It's like like taxes, like tuition fees. Like it has to be like a student, like a actual student issue. It's hard
So
to explain.
with Brexit, we are pro-Remain and we're campaigning for a people's vote on the basis of Erasmus, on diversity, because those are student issues, as opposed to
someone
economy.
has to,
Yeah,
yes,
like the custom.
Yeah,
you
all of
already
that
call
is-
it. Yeah.
yeah. So it's weird. It's mad. I learned that and I was like, whoa. Then I wanted to fight one guy. I was like, you're wrong. And then I kept quiet.
Because I remember someone saying that as a student union, shouldn't we be neutral on
it happens a lot.
And the thing is, as well, we are political figures.
We're
And in
not
the day,
aligned to a political party.
Yeah, but we are political figures in the sense of like you elect us to be in our positions,
Yeah.
as opposed to
It's
we're just
democratic
yeah.
structures.
So like there's
So a
like,
Kent Union staff member can't comment on a political matter because they're neutral. But because we're elected, we have the powers to be political, I
We
suppose.
got the power.
But also, I just said that we can't be a political party. SABs individually can, but they can't make that. The unions can't be. They're not allowed. It's law and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, so like when people get confused about us sort of saying political things, like it's one of our jobs to.
Do you also think it's also
Kind
the
of
misconception about what a student union exactly is for and
I
what
think
it
it's
does?
because it's changed.
Because I think a lot of people
it's changed.
So I think some people just think that student unions just provide sports societies and maybe events,
Yeah.
but don't think about there's also the representation and democracy aspect of it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, I went. You know how I went to Bath, right? And I was speaking to Kimberly. Shout out to Kimberly if you ever hear this. And we were speaking about kind of like common issues, and one of their common issues is student groups not knowing that they're part of the union. And I was like, raw. I was like, does that happen everywhere? And even though they had a union building where it had like bars and bars and everything, people were in there be like, oh, what's the SU? I'll be like, are you dumb? Listen, this is your student building. And then I went to go visit my friend, and I was talking to his friends that are there, and I was like, do you know Kimberly? And then my friend was like, yeah, never mind. If Kimberly is, never mind. Yeah, let's cut that out.
Sasha, weren't we talking earlier about how some students think that like the library cafe is run by?
Oh yeah.
By the university. Was it with you, Omalade?
I think
it was with me.
Yeah.
We were saying about like how students tend to think that the job shop and like the library cafe and even like Woody's is what they think that it's like the university.
It says Kent Union massively on the side of the building.
That's what confused me, because a few days ago I was talking to a student and they were like, oh, is like Woody's is like owned by the university, isn't it? I was like, no,
nah, man,
it's the student union.
Are you baffed?
Yeah, like it's for you, and it's like run by you as students as well. That's why you're in the building. That's why you're hired. But I think a lot of people tend to think
that was an employee.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I swear.
So,
that's awkward.
But then there's also students who are also part of student groups as well.
Yeah.
Who forget the fact that.
Listen, this is all to the student groups out there. If you're part of a student group connected to Kent Union, you are Kent Union. Society, volunteering, sports, RAG, student media, you are Kent Union.
But then I think also
student
maybe
reps,
some of them
those are only my section, and bar sports.
What do you think, Aaron?
It will be the section of the new VP engagement.
On just affiliations and what student groups tend to think about.
I think coming off what Sasha said, like the role of a students' union has changed from the past, and it continues to change. And different students' unions operate in different ways. They have different structures. They have different strategies. They just do things differently.
I actually have a question, because in my head, when I think about a student union, I always tend to think it's a body of, obviously you have elected students, but they are either protesting, campaigning actively around like student issues. Do you feel like we sort of have that here at Kent Union, where like we're actually actively protesting and students are seeing us? Because if you think about like the history of Kent Union, there was a point where like we were either occupying buildings and like taking charge around like a lot of the national issues. But I think maybe that's why maybe students might be confused as to what a student union is, because it doesn't have that.
I've had like several like campaigns and projects that have sort of come really close to me actually wanting to like do some protesting or campaigning.
Just protest.
Almost every single one of them, as soon as I've got to that point, the university then backed down, so I've not had to do it.
I see.
Yes, I think it's important to recognise the relationship between students' unions and universities and how it differs across the UK. So like Jim says, like we all know, like we tend to have quite a like our CEO says, we tend to have like a adult relationship with our university where we can talk, we can sit in a room, we can discuss, we can come to a compromise. Whereas other universities are known for being very aggressive, very anti-university, very protesty. They might get some work done, but they don't have the same power and influence that they have.
Like the amount of influence I have over like education policy is really high. I'm in like all those meetings. Like the deputy vice chancellor will not have a new group set up without a Kent union representative on it, which is a crazy amount of power when you compare it to other unions. Which is another reason why it's so important to run for SAB and make sure you elect competent people that are willing to represent you.